Welcome back everybody to another edition of Chef's Cooking Videos for his culinary arts classes here at El Dorado High School. Today I'm going to be making a awesome recipe of chicken fajitas. We do it during class, kids love it, it's super tasty. So the first thing I want to do is make the marinade that's going to go on the chicken. So we're going to start with a little olive oil, always carefully measured. A little fresh lime juice. Do a little more than that. Cool. A couple cloves of garlic, and you don't have to chop them because the food processors are going to take care of that. A little cilantro, about a quarter cup. And half a jalapeno. And if you guys remember how I showed you before, if you go like that, no seeds to worry about unless you want the seed. Put that there. Jalapeno goes there. A little chili powder. A little chipotle chili powder for a little kick. And then we're gonna blend that. And this thing, when you guys get in here and use these food processors, put the bowl on, click it in. You gotta put this towards the front. And then get her going. Got a little more oil to get it spinning. Scrape down the sides. Ooh, that smells good. We'll probably be doing this in the first couple weeks when you guys get back. I'm pretty excited. Do a little cooking in here. Alright, done. Take out your blade. We've got our handy rubber scraper here, or bowl scraper. You see exactly how that's used now. Get all that stuff out of there. It's so tasty. Perfect. Now we're going to slice the chicken. It's going to go into the bowl. Bring that over here. And what you want to do is cut these into little strips like this, right? I already did a few. I'm going to show you how I do it. So we get it here, nice and thin. Notice I got the claw going, right? Keep the fingers out of the way. Kind of let that knife rock right through there. You don't want to just start hacking it. Get that all finished up. And then we're going to put this in here. Bring that, get this all good and mixed up. So there's the chicken marinade. It's a good thing to do it is marinate it overnight. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, go wash my hands, come back, and then we'll start on the veggie for the salsa, I mean, for the recipe. I'm gonna make our homemade fresh salsa that's gonna be going on our fajitas when we're all done with the chicken. So first thing I'm gonna do is I got a couple nice fine ripe tomatoes here. Remember, it's going in the food processor, so it doesn't need to be pretty going in. All you have to do is that. Chunk these up. Nice summer tomatoes. That out of the way. And we got jalapeno. So I'm going to do this. Once again, I'm going to put the whole thing in because Mikey and I are going to have these. We like them a little bit spicy. So just kind of go like that. And always wash your hands after you clean your chilies. Don't rub your eyes. It has happened in here and it's not fun. People ask me, Chef, what do I do? My eyes are burning. I rubbed them with my hand after jalapenos. You just gotta wait. Or pour milk in your eyes. Get this peeled. A little bit of onion. I don't like too much. Perfect. A little cilantro, about a half a cup, I believe. Gotta season it, a little salt and pepper, a little bit of pepper, good pinch of salt, a little chili powder for a little extra flavor. I'm gonna put the top on again. Once again, like I showed you guys, put the bowl on, click it in. start going. Get that nice and smooth. Oh, that's pretty. And what I want you guys to get in the habit of is I have tasting spoons here in the kitchen. You guys got to taste stuff to see if it's good, if it needs more seasoning. Just a touch more salt. That's perfect. Myself another rubber scraper here. See how easy that was? That take like 2 minutes. And we're gonna pour that into the bowl. And that'll be ready later for the fajitas when they're all finished. All right, we're gonna start prepping our veg for our fajitas. You gotta have some onions and peppers in there. It's just not the same. First thing I'm gonna do is cut up this onion for you. What I do is take off the top and the bottom, cut it in half. Don't ever try to peel a whole onion unless you're making onion rings, because it just takes too much time. If you're gonna slice it or dice it, always cut the top off, cut it in half, and it's way easier. So what I like to do is, with the claw again, nice sharp knife, steady onion, flat on the bottom, just kind of go through and slice them about a 1/4 inch thick. More knife skills, slicing. Beautiful. Put that in there. Seems like a lot of onion, but it cooks down, gets all caramelized and tasty. So, bell peppers. They come with these stickers. Take them off. Too many times I've found in my prep, kids haven't taken off the stickers. Oh, this one's a bear. Let's see, watch this. There we go. This guy will come right off. Remove the stickers. So, once again, this. We're gonna do a whole green bell. And then we're gonna do a 1/4 of a red, which means we'll just take one side off. Once again, fingers are out of the way. About a 1/4 inch thick. Even, uniform cuts so they all cook at the same time. Rock that knife through it, don't just chop straight down. The old rock chop works great. All right. Veg is prepped. When we come back, we'll cook off our fajitas and eat them. All right, we're gonna cook these fajitas off. I'm getting hungry. It's almost lunchtime. So the key to really good fajitas is a really hot pan. If you've ever been to a Mexican restaurant, you see when they bring the fajitas out, they're on that super hot sizzling pan. You gotta have the heat to get the caramelization for the flavor. So I got this thing preheating. I'm gonna add a little oil. Don't need to measure, just put some in the pan. We gotta season this chicken, right? It's marinated, but it's not seasoned. So we're gonna do a little pepper. And then you're gonna do this. Flip it around. A little bit more. Perfect. Put that over there. Get that oil even in there. Nice and hot. You wanna hear a sizzle. And also when I'm putting this chicken in the pan, you do not want to overcrowd this pan, right? If you overcrowd it, you put too much meat in there, it'll just boil, and you want to get that caramelization on that chicken, so keep these pieces separated. Make sure there's none stuck together. And if you have more like this, do it in batches. Don't do it all at once. There we go. Just like that. We'll be back in a minute to show you how that caramelization on the bottom is. Here we've got our beautifully caramelized chicken, right? Look at that, perfect on both sides, not overcooked. Nice dark color. Those are cooked through. I'm gonna add them to this bowl. The heat is still on, because you still want it hot for these veg. You don't want to change pans, because there's a lot of flavor in this pan. I'm gonna add this. A little seasoning, make it taste good. Tiny bit of pepper. And these you want to kind of keep moving around. Let them sit for a minute. Move them around, let them sit for a minute, move them around so you can get that caramelization on them. Alright everybody, here's our beautifully caramelized fajita veg. cooking those for a few minutes. We're gonna add our chicken back in with the juices and everything. Get that all tossed together. Let that sit for a minute, and I'll heat up a couple tortillas here, get a new pair of tongs. No cross-contamination. Gonna heat these up real quick. Don't burn them. Burn tortillas don't taste good. And don't try to do this with your bare hands. You're just gonna burn yourself. And then you burn tortillas. Perfect. Perfect. Lay those out. Chicken's ready. Let's see. Do a nice little pile there. Get a couple red in there for the color. Beautiful. You might as well go big. It's Friday. Put some more onions. Beautiful. And then what I like to do, a little bit of salsa in there. And most people on their fajitas like a little sour cream, so I've got my Ziploc bag with a little sour cream in it, and you just snip the end. Bring this down. A little drizzle. Because if you have a spoon and you scoop it on there, there's just a big pile of sour cream right in the middle. So this distributes it more evenly. And there you have the finished product, fajitas.